browser to 1077thebronx.com and click listen live. Back to the music. This is 1077 The Bronx.
Yeah.
Like promotions. We've had obstacles.
everything's just clicked.
Yeah. I believe all the obstacles we have, losing the Thunder, we still got the money back. Like everything we've done, like the promotions we've done, everything's been a success. It's been really good.
I think we have.
I'm just thinking back.
We've come a long way. I mean, hell, just think back to the John Jones era of
I gotta do that on that.
why do you want to buy that? Why do you want to buy this?
Yeah, well, we've made it somewhere when we say this. We're using the Comrex, and
he says, okay.
I'm Big Tom Lawler. I'm the Grand Poobah of 1077 The Bronx, WRC. I used to be the program director, and I was program director for 3.5 years. And I set up the playlist, the rotation, I did all the sweepers, the imaging, and I also handle all the technical duties for the engineering and for the IT side.
I'm John Moses. I'm the general manager of the student radio station at Rider University, 1077 The Bronx. The radio station is a hot adult contemporary format radio station. It is something the students chose to because it would appeal, a format that the students chose because it would appeal to everyone on campus, on and off.
I get to do all the stuff here that I can't do at my real job because the real world sucks. It's fun. The working environment here is great. As you can hear. What?
1077 The Bronx is a student-run radio station where I am the general manager. I advise the students and try to give them a real-world experience on what radio is really like once they graduate Rider University. From programming to promotions to sales to engineering, we kind of cover it all. Music format-wise, we're what's considered a hot AC station, and that's a format the students chose. It's a hit format the students chose because it appeals to everybody on campus. So then students, faculty, and staff will be able to enjoy the radio station. And of course outside the walls of the university as well, since we broadcast all throughout Mercer County, as well as Eastern Bucks County and Northwest Burlington counties.
We get people listening from all around the world, across the state, everywhere. We have, it's great. The fact that you can speak in all these little apparatuses here and then have your voice carried throughout Mercer County, across the world on our website. It's a cool part. The radio station was originally in the basement of Hill Dormitory, and it was launched in 1968. And it was called WWRC. It was a carrier current AM radio station at 640 AM. And when they built this building, the BLC, the Bart Ludacris Center, they finally moved us actually to the second floor. Then when they were shifting things around in the mid-70s, they moved us to the basement where we've been since the early 80s. And in the early 80s, we got an FM frequency at 88.5. But because of some other allocation issues, the FCC moved us to 107.7, where we've been since the late 80s, early 90s.
I mean, one of the great things about a student radio station is it can be free form. Even though we have a format as a structure, a hot adult contemporary, when the students aren't around, but when the students are around and they do a show, they can do whatever they want. So we've had shows that range from sports talk to political talk, from top 40 to Chinese language, from hip hop to country. So whatever student sits in the control room in the on-air studio, they can play whatever they want to. So it gives them some freedom of expression. But again, when they're not on the air, we've got some structure and they know how to put together a real-world radio station.
I'm proud of everything that goes on here, every single thing. We have a facility that rivals most commercial radio stations. I've worked in places that didn't have equipment as nice as we have here. And that's more to the state of radio than anything else, than anything we've accomplished, but I love it here. This college radio there's nothing else like it. I mean, I've strived to make it the anti-college radio station. We have sweepers, and we have aggressive audio processing, and we have jingles, and we're very tight. At least I try to be very tight. But we still have a great atmosphere that's very hands-off, and you've seen us. We're a family here. We really are, unlike other facilities on campus that I have not heard some nice things about.
Well, the radio station was here before I got here, but it was, the history of Rider is a radio station starts, stops, starts, stops, starts, stops. And this time we started, and we hope it will continue forever. When I came here, one of the things I did was I noticed that the radio station wasn't inclusive of everyone on campus. So we changed the name. We changed it from the call letters, which it still is WRRC, but changed it to 107.7 The Bronc to integrate it more in the fabric of the university, because the Bronc is the mascot. Everybody considers themselves a Bronc, and we want to be part of that. So in turn, it's made the station much more popular, much more successful, and the students have really been into being a part of it and watching the transformation. So we've grown from something nobody knew about on campus to something sometimes everybody's talking about on campus.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Crank it up and rip the knob off!
Back to the music. This is 107.7 The Bronx.